And now let's wrap this podcast up, going over the U.S. men's singles draw for the U.S. Open. Um, a lot of people, there's always people that complain with the draws, and it makes sense. Like obviously, fans are gonna defend their favorite players. They're gonna try to get a topic moving their way, sway the conversation to make their favorite player look more impressive. And we'll just see. So Nadal's draw for this fifth U.S. Open would be round one, wild card Hijikata, round two Karatsev, round three Kekmanovic, round four Schwartzman. Happy birthday, Schwartzman! He just turned 30. Quarterfinals Cameron Norrie, semifinals Alcaraz, and final Medvedev. That's his predicted route to the U.S. Open. And honestly, I don't know why people are tripping so hard. Medvedev, returning champion, obviously in the final. He's predicted to be in the final, number one seed. He's a beast, defensive player. Should have maybe beat him at the Australian Open, but kind of choked it, and Nadal came back. Alcaraz, he's definitely cooled down the second half of 2022, but he's a beast. Like, that's not an easy walk. Alcaraz already defeated Nadal this year, I believe, in Madrid. Cameron Norrie's having the best year of his career. I think he's number 10 now in the world. He's the number 7 seed in the U.S. Open. Cameron Norrie, I think he made the semis at the Wimbledon. He made like quarters around the 16 at Roland Garros. He's having a great year, like amazing year. Cameron Norrie's like no easy player. Like he'll return everything. Like he'll make you really beat him. Schwartzman, Schwartzman just keeps, staying in the top 20, consistently staying in the top 20. Kekmanovic, he's had some good results too. I think I remember seeing him do really good it was either I'm pretty sure it was Miami that I saw him do good. So he's, obviously Nadal is going to be favorite in all of these. But like, is it a cakewalk? Miami Open, yeah, he made it to the quarterfinals in the 3-set tiebreak against Alcaraz. I remember that. That was great. He beat Taylor Fritz, Sebastian Corda, Felix Auger-Aliassime, Jack Sock in the Miami Open. Like, that was a good run, and he almost beat Alcaraz. Yeah, I remember that. He was good. He's good. That's not. And then in the Serbia Open, he took Djokovic to 3 sets. Pretty impressive. Like, let's just see. Semifinal of the Madrid Open. He lost to Nadal. Tiebreak in the second round. So he's played Nadal this year. First round he lost to Schwartzman. French Open, he got to the third round. Medvedev, lost to Audi, lost to Molkan. Wimbledon, he lost to Djokovic. Okay, so Djokovic had him on his path to Wimbledon, third round. Exactly where he's supposed to have Nadal this year. Karatsev, really, really hard 2022. He struggled so much. He's not even seeded. He was like a top 20 seed last year. Came out of nowhere. I saw countless videos on YouTube talking about how he rose to, top 15 ranking in the world. I think top 20, top 15 maybe. Hijikata, yeah. So honestly, I don't think it's the easiest draw. Like, obviously, it's not the hardest. He could have had a Kyrgios somewhere in there because he's still not like the highest ranking player. He could have had, but there's players missing too. Like Zverev's not there, so he would have been somewhere, or that would have completely shaken up the draft if. And Djokovic is not there, so that would have, you got to consider that. Like, 2 top players means that, some of these paths are not going to have another quality player against them. But like I said, Hijikata, Karatsev, Kekmanovic, Schwartzman, like, he should be all of those pretty comfortably, if I do say so myself. Karatsev could, if he gets hot, he could challenge him with this forehand. Kekmanovic, he's pretty consistent, but or he's when he's on, he's pretty consistent. But Nadal should be able to beat him. Schwartzman could give him a little bit of trouble. I believe Schwartzman has even beaten him in clay, so he's had some success against Nadal. But I don't think Schwartzman's in the best form right now. Nori, Alcaraz, Medvedev, quarterfinal, semifinal, final. That's not the easiest of draw. But I see where people are coming from. They're always gonna hate on everything. So I'm not surprised. Um, if we were to quickly look at Medvedev's before we wrap this up, Rublev's draw, Gier, Kawan, Shapovalov. I guess he could have gotten. I guess he could have gotten Shapo, but Shapo he's struggling too. Nori, Rune, Nadal, Schwartzman. Oh, okay. So Nadal could face Rublev in the quarterfinals instead of Schwartzman. I think maybe people rate Rublev a little bit higher than Schwartzman. Did Rublev fall off the map on the rankings, or why don't they have him 11? Schwartzman 16. Nadal Shorts. Oh, because it'll be Nadal or Schwartzman. Yeah, because Schwartzman would lose to Nadal. So quarterfinal. Oh, so it could be Rublev instead of Nori, which I think people would say it's a little bit harder. So Rublev, Alcaraz, Medvedev, quarterfinal, semifinal, final. If you don't rate Nori like that, I think. But Rublev, he's not in the hardest form either. And Sinner, let's look at Sinners real quick. Lucky loser, Greg Skipor, Shapo, FAA, Nadal. Let's see, Berrettini's, Draper, Sonego, Kyrgios, Medvedev, Nori. Whew. Yeah, good luck, Berrettini. Kyrgios, Medvedev, Nori, starting in round 3. That's pretty intense. Let's see. Felix would get qualifier, Draper, Kachanov, Carreño Busta, or Ziminar, Medvedev, Tsitsipas, or Rude. Honestly, there's not too many people that are going to challenge for this title. It's either Medvedev, Nadal, Kyrgios, like not having Zverev and Djokovic, like two people that could have legit won this. Like who really could win it? It's either Medvedev, Nadal, Alcaraz, Kyrgios, maybe Tsitsipas, but I don't think he will. I think he has Kyrgios in his jaw, and Kyrgios has Medvedev in their jaw too. So that's crazy. So I mean, what are you guys thinking? Like, I'm super pumped. Like, we're like 3 days away from it officially starting, and I'm pumped. Regardless if Djokovic is not there, I see where people are coming from. But like Nadal said, the sport is bigger than any player, and I'm gonna be excited regardless. I'm super pumped up to see how this plays out. But let me know what you guys think. We quickly went over some of the U.S. Open draws. Nick Kyrgios is going against Tanasi Kokonakis in the first round. That's gonna be so sick. That's gonna be fun. Let me just look quickly at Kyrgios' draw. Okay, so here's Nadal's Fagini, Karatsev, Kecmanovic. Oh, Tiafoe. So the hardest it could probably get is Tiafoe, Rublev, Alcaraz. We'll see. Anyways, Kyrgios is gonna be in the same path as Danny Medvedev, so he'll kind of just take over Daniil Medvedev's path. So, okay, here we go. Nick Kyrgios' potential path to victory at the U.S. Open: Kokonakis, Humbert, Carreño Bustas, Medvedev, FAA, Tsitsipas, and Nadal. Sheesh, this is actually pretty good. Like, he should beat Kokonakis. Emotions are gonna be high. He did talk about how when he played Deminar at the Montreal, like it was a hard. I think Montreal or Cincinnati, one of those two. It was like tough for him. He just wanted to get it over because that's his boy. So it's gonna be even harder with Kokonakis. Like if that affected him with Deminar, Kokonakis, he's gonna be all over the place. So maybe upset potential, but he should beat Humbert. he should be able to take care of Carreño Busta, even though Carreño Busta just won his first Masters 1000 winning at Cincinnati. And Medvedev, he's like 1-3 against Medvedev. Auger Elysium, we'll see how he does. Tsitsipas, he's like has a good record against Tsitsipas too. Kyrgios could do it, man. Kyrgios could do it. We'll see how it goes out. But like, I'm super pumped up for the U.S. Open. I hope you guys are too.